Q103, Albany's rock station. Always great to have some Capital Region area rockers with us in the studio to chit-chat for a bit and perform, play some songs. We got Frank Palangi.
What's happening, man?
He's back here with us. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good to see you. Frank, you've been kicking around the Capital Region for a while now.
Yeah, this is maybe the third or fourth time I've been back here.
Yeah, and now how long you been playing the guitar and singing and professionally going out and doing your thing?
Well, I've been playing since I was like 13 or so.
All right.
Probably the past 7 years or so.
Yeah.
You know, more serious, trying to do a career out of it best I can.
Right. now tell me, because I don't really know, tell me about some of your influences growing up. And what made you pick up a guitar and
a lot
sing?
of 80s metal like Metallica and Ozzy, and then my friend handed me a Creed CD.
Okay.
That was over.
Really?
I got to play just like Mark Tremonti. I got to learn that stuff.
Oh, nice.
So it was like the Creed stuff, Three Doors Down, then Daughtry came along, and I followed the whole American Idol thing, and I really looked up to him. So I was like, yeah, you know, that's the stuff I dig, you know, and it's that pure raw rock feeling.
Sure.
You know, you can tell like James Durbin and his voice and stuff. Wow, you know.
Good stuff. Isn't James Durbin? Is he the one that just picked up the gig?
Yeah,
with Quiet Riot?
Quiet Riot or Queen,
Yeah,
right?
Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Yes, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yep. Come on, feel the noise.
Yeah, congratulations to him. He's getting that band going again.
That'll be cool.
And they're making some noise. So you talked about Tremonti, Alter Bridge.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, you're into them.
I like the second and third records. My favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. And how long you been playing out throughout the area now?
Probably 8 years.
It's been 8 years.
2007 I started. Well, almost 10.
Okay.
I count that much.
Tell us about Break the Chains. Is this your debut album?
Break These Chains was a debut single from 2 years ago, and I released an acoustic version after it. Brian from the band Daughtry produced the song, and that was one of my, like, I don't know, dreams or goals to work with one of those guys and stuff. And he was hanging out before SPAC, you know, on the side of the street in Saratoga. And I went up to him, like, I'm going to talk to him. I just like, oh, I got to. So I went up, talked to him, and he was there. We talked about 20 minutes, and I think he just knew I wasn't throwing him a line of bull. Yeah. And he goes, you know what? I produce artists. I have a studio. He goes, why don't we do something? Oh, wow. He goes, I got to get in my limo right now and go to SPAC. And he goes, we'll keep in touch. And I go, okay. And it actually... And you're like, yeah, okay. He's going to be in touch. Sure. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, I've spoken to a lot of those guys before, and it's like... You don't give you time of day, but he meant it, and you connected and worked with him. Yeah, he did. He did some guitar in my next song coming up sometime this year. I'm not gonna say too much. Okay, we'll keep it under wraps for now. He had some nice things to say about you too. I saw up on your website. He was really supportive and stuff, and I was surprised. And even Chris Daughtry heard it, and he was kind enough to do one tweet on it, which was cool. Oh, that's cool. So I was like, oh man, nice. He's cool. He said I sounded like Our Lady Peace a little bit. Okay. Never really got into them, but I go, okay. Yeah, good band, though. That's, you know. But maybe someday because they're all in Nashville now, so maybe if I get enough budget, maybe I can get all three of them together. There you go. They'll go for it. That'd be great. That'd be great. I saw you last back in February, Lucky Strike Social. You were on the bill with Red Sun Rising. Sold out show. Mariah Formica, another Capital Region rocker. She was great. Bad Flower was awesome. Just a great night out there and a great vibe. Yeah, it was a sold out show, and it's like every time that it's a sold out show, you can feel the energy. Like everyone's waiting, and I go, "This is a rock concert." Yeah, because some of the artists I open up for, it's a bit of a mix, and I go, "I'm just gonna go out there and let's just do it this time," you know. We're here to rock. Well, you rocked Lucky Strike that night. I've also seen you a couple other shows. I remember seeing you with the Zeppelin show out in Poughkeepsie. Yeah, Zeppelin. I seen you the Rockin' Derby. Star Set, when we did Star Set. Star Set. Yeah. So a lot of good stuff. We're going to get into upcoming shows that you got going on, but why don't you play something for us? I know you got the guitar with you this afternoon. Yeah. What we going to do? Break These Chains? Yeah, we'll do a little Break These Chains. All right. Yeah, let's hear it. Great track. Frank Palangi on the cue.
Can you break away these chains that hold you down? Skinny bone can't save the pain that's left now. Your only hope is within yourself. Can you break away these chains that hold you down?
Yeah, awesome. Frank Palangi, Break These Chains. I was checking out the video for that.
Oh yeah, you like
Very
it?
nicely done. Who put that together?
Cameron Gallagher's very first published music video.
Great video, very
From,
professional looking.
Granville, New York.
Wow, great job on it. Got a ton of over 30,000 views on that.
It's cool, man. I was really surprised. I was glad it went to Vivo as well.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's right.
Vivo's a legit thing.
Yeah,
get on there, man. And I mean, Driving These Lines is pretty good, but that one's a lot of people like it.
What were you thinking about when you wrote that one, Break These Chains? Somebody tying you down?
I wrote it in 30 minutes, actually, Thanksgiving morning, because we had 30 minutes before we had to go out to eat or whatever. And I was,
was the family driving you nuts? I mean, what was going on?
Not really. I was kind of alone downstairs.
Okay.
I'm just going to pick up my guitar and see what I come up with. And half the song, all the way to the chorus, just kind of came out.
Wow.
You know, and it was like, I just felt like, break these chains. I got to break these chains. Okay, I'm going to throw that in there. And it just kind of, I always say, like, the songs that go the easiest are the ones you should go with.
Sure.
You know, and yeah, it's about breaking anything out of your daily lives. If you got something you just can't break away in your life, you know, try to go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
You know, and it could mean other things as well. But there's always something that, like you said, that's tying us down. You got to just break away from it. It could be a bad habit too. Who knows, you know? But I always try to keep it positive with all the music, because I mean, I love like all the posters everywhere. A lot of my influences are on these walls and stuff. But I feel like a lot of the party songs and stuff like that have been written over and over and over again. So it's like, maybe do something a little different.
Yeah,
know,
right.
A little more positive. I don't know.
Well, I know you've played with a lot of different bands, a lot of national acts. Some of your favorite shows that you've done.
Three Doors Down was my favorite.
Where was this one now?
It was at the Egg.
Very nice.
It was just us and him, and that was the first show I really had to be like, I hope I'm on my game. I better be on my game. It's Three Doors Down.
You were a bit nervous on this
and it's just me. It was just me up there.
Yeah.
It was their acoustic tour. It was like couches on the stage. And it was all relaxed. And I went over him and talked to him. And first thing he said is like, dude, hey man, you want a shot? I'm like, no, all right.
Nice.
And he goes, why don't you come over here for a group prayer? He goes, before we go on stage and stuff. So I kind of felt like we did it. And I was almost going to go on the stage, and I go, I'm not in Three Doors Down.
Yeah.
Back away. But it was awesome.
Could have been like a Spinal Tap moment for you.
Yeah, I almost caught myself.
Yeah.
And it was so cool watching them from the side of the stage and just that whole experience.
Yeah.
It was like,
great band. So that was probably your favorite show that you've done as far as opening for a national.
That was.
And a big band.
And it was funny because afterwards I was talking to him, and I came off the elevator, and it was just me, and a ton of people were waiting in the lobby still to talk with me. I was like, what is everybody doing here? And it was my first kind of chance to go through something like that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, what are they waiting for?
Right.
Are they waiting for me?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, but it was cool. You get a little taste of that. It's like, oh, that's neat.
It's rock and roll, man. It's rock and roll.
Everybody, the fans at the shows and stuff, I always tell everybody, like, after my set, I'm right over at the merch booth to talk to anybody who wants to. Because you can't make people talk to you, you know.
No, but they you know, you do have loyal following. I was at that Lucky Strike show. I was chatting with you after, everybody coming up and saying nice things about you.
Yep.
Very cool of you to take the time. You're sitting there and
that's what it's about. You know?
You're not rushing anybody. You know.
It's I walk around, and if anybody wants to talk to me, they talk to me, and that's what it's about. You know, it's part of the job, but it's part of who I am as well. Is, you know, I want to talk to them, see what they think, and hear their stories.
Right.
Because their stories have inspired some stories of my own, lyrics and stuff. So you just never know. You could be talking to somebody and be like, your story might be in a song.
Yeah, right?
I'm not going to pull a Taylor Swift on you guys.
We're hanging with Frank Palangi here at the Q Studios, and good to have him in the studio. I think we should hear another one. You got another song for us?
Yeah, I was going to do Driving These Lines, actually.
Let's hear that.
From my first album here.
And what's the story behind this one?
It's about the ups and downs of the music business. I was going through it with Josh Brown from Day of Fire, Full Devil Jacket I was working with at the time. And I go, this song's a little quirky, and I go, I don't know if it's going to work. And he goes, trust me, it's going to work, dude. I go, okay. And so we developed it, and it's It's more of a energetic, fast type song.
Cool.
I love playing it out with the band. It's one of my favorites, and I cannot do it every gig.
Really?
I don't know why. I go, we gotta throw it in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to feel right.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to feel right.
Because it just kind of gets it going.
How do you? So is this the first time doing it acoustically?
No,
Or
I've
you
been doing
do-
it for.
You always do it acoustic.
Came out 2011.
Okay, so you've been doing it a while.
Yeah, it's changed a little bit. A couple
Yeah.
chords and stuff I kind of mess with.
You like doing it acoustic rather than with the band, or you prefer?
I like it with the band,
Yeah.
but I really like it with acoustic and percussion.
Yeah, your percussionist unfortunately couldn't get here, I guess.
Yeah, Josh Opitz. That's another thing I want to mention in my band. We got
Yeah.
Dylan, new guitarist. That was his very first show.
He was great.
In February, and I was like, whoa! I was really impressed.
You could tell he was having fun up there too, though. Everybody was.
He loves it. He's
Yeah.
like, oh man, more.
Frank Palangi. What's the name of it again?
Driving These Lines.
Driving These Lines on the cue.
Edit out my tuning. All right.
All I see in front of me is all I need. A drive that makes the lines, shows your soul the way. Say it's only good when you're rushing to the top. Takes everything you got, tells your soul the way. Cause every time love is good, you seem to fall behind. You know there's something else beyond these blinding lights. Guides your soul away. Guiding these lions, living their lives, playing those games, the promise of favor. Y'all see in front of me are empty streets, driving through the night. They say they never knew you when you fell from the top. What does it take to stop? Cause every time love is good, you seem to fall behind. You know there's something else beyond these blinding lights. Driving these lions, living their lives, playing those games, the promise of favor. Hey, hey, hey. You're probably go insane. Here we go. Driving these lanes, living their lives, playing those games, the promise of favor. All I see in front of me is all I need. The drive that makes the lines. Here I go again, heading straight from the top. What does it take to stop?
Yeah, Frank Palangi with us at the Q Studios. Always good to see you, man. A Queensbury guy, huh? You're a Queensbury area?
Yeah.
Lake George area.
Lake George, Glens Falls.
Born and raised?
Yeah, my whole life.
You probably don't go into the village of Lake George much, right?
Here and there.
Too much of a tourist trap for you?
Yeah, I don't know. I grew up with all that stuff, so it's kind of, I don't know.
I always like to stop and see
It's all right.
Frankenstein in the summer. And
That's what I did when I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
My very first picture with like anybody was me and Frankenstein.
Yeah, right in front of that wax museum. Always a fun time. So tell us about some dates coming up. What shows you got going on?
We got April 21st. We got Dino Barbecue in Troy. It's a free show, 9 p.m. It'll be a full band gig. That'll be a really, really fun one. It's looking forward to it.
Cool.
It's gonna be good. And we got a lot of acoustic stuff still. If you head over to frankpalangi.com, you can see all those. But May 7th, we're doing a headliner show at Hudson River Music Hall in Hudson Falls, New York. It's a new venue. They've been trying to grab some people in there.
Nice.
So hopefully we can raise some money for them and keep going. And then we're opening for Trapped May 18th. At the Chance in Poughkeepsie.
My old stomping grounds there. That's going to be a fun show. We're definitely going to try to get down there to see
that. Would be cool.
That'll be great.
It's all acoustic too. It's with
Trapped and Smile Empty Soul. They're doing this acoustic tour. I think it's the closest area date that they're doing.
Yep.
At the Poughkeepsie show. So get your tickets for that. Get down and see Frank. You'll be on. You're opening the show, so get down there early.
Yep, I'll be on. I'm actually on second this time.
Oh, great!
Tagged on somebody else.
Oh, cool! Doesn't it make you feel better when you're not going on when nobody's at the venue yet? I mean,
well,
it's nice to get some heads in there.
The only reason why I like going first, I'll tell you why.
Why is that?
You get a sound check.
Ah, okay.
Acoustically, I'll probably still get a sound check, but with a band, when you go on second, a lot of times you don't.
Right.
And we don't have a bass player, so we use a backing track and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's always kind of like, wow, this is really weird doing it in front of the audience.
So you're going to be with the band at that show?
No, that'll be all acoustic.
This is all acoustic, solo acoustic.
But Josh will be with me doing percussion.
Very cool.
So we'll be doing some bongos, some box drum stuff.
Awesome. A lot of opportunities to catch you. frankpalangi.com, and of course you're on Facebook, I'm sure.
Yeah, Twitter, wherever you guys mingle. That's all I can say. I'm very good at responding back to everybody. So
yes, you are. I got to say, when we set up this interview, you got right back to me.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. Glad to finally get you in here. And
thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I know you've been here before, but we haven't had a chance to chat and do the interview thing. So good to have you. And hope to see you out real soon. Yeah?
Definitely, man. I'll catch you at the Chance here.
All right, Frank Palangi, everybody, here at the Q103, Albany's Rock Station.
Rock on.